Hello and welcome back to Pokémon X, where today we are going to actually get another gym badge. Also, between streams, I did in fact get a better Tyrant. Here she is. She was literally the very next Tyrant I grabbed. Is a neutral nature. And she's a girl, which, hey, that's not always a thing. And we've got so many males in our party that, hey, I'm fine with it. It's actually welcome. Why can't I read the plaque? The Pokemon on the far side of the glass. All they see every day is the strange faces of the humans who have come to see them. Do you think there are still Pokemon that have never been seen down there? Deep, deep in the depths of the sea? Yes. 100% yes. Because they're not gonna just stop making deep sea Pokemon. Hey guard, I'm doing fine, hope you are too. There are many types of Pokemon in the wider world. Solely water types are most populous. After normal types, of course. Wait, what? Thought there were more water types than normal types. The amazing Pokemon ability Storm Drain. Not only does it draw all water type moves to a Pokemon, it even raises their special attack. Oh, I want to swim in the sea with the Pokemon. Wowzers, I just saw a fish Pokemon hiding behind that rock. Yes, it's always so incredible when you see a fish Pokemon hiding behind a rock. A wandering young trainer, are you? Let me guess, you wish to fish for all the Pokemon in the sea, right? I'm sure you do. Shall I lend you a rod? I'm a fishing fanatic, and I've collected more old rods than I could ever use. But he's just lending it to me. I have to give it back eventually. There you are, one fishing rod. I'll teach you quickly how to use it. First, you've got to face the water when you use it. If an exclamation mark appears, press the A button. You can either try to catch the Pokemon that you fish or just beat them in battle. It's up to you now. Route 8 continues on out that door there. That's right, Route 8 sure is a long one. It runs down the cliffs, through Ambret Town, along the sea, and all the way to the next town. Pretty sure there's something for us down here. Other than just smashable rocks. Well, it's not anything amazing, but it is something. That's the dowsing machine for you. With this, I can find items I can't see with no trouble at all. Here, I have one for you. Use it to find some treasure. Using the dowsing machine is easy. If you're close to a buried item, the dowsing rods react and their movement leads you to it. You'll find treasure where the rods cross and turn red. Oh, and here's a bit of trivia. People who douse are called dowsers. Guard, I would not agree that Pearl is a good 4th gen game. Not when Platinum exists. But, yeah. Normally I'd sink like a brick, but when I'm with my Pokemon, swimming is no problem at all. Agard, you did say good, but I mean, compared to all 4th gen games, I'd say Diamond and Pearl are easily the weakest, which, when you're talking about one of the 2 worst of 5 options, it's hard to describe it as good relative to the others. Hey, I told you I'm a poor swimmer. Throw me a line. Stop lying to me, Charmander. You haven't learned Flamethrower yet. You're not evolving. I love going wading with my web-footed pals. It's all going to be water types on this route. I shouldn't have Frogadier out front. But then again, who should I have out front? I guess Frogadier's, whatever move I was just using is probably still our best option. Round. Yeah, special attack of 26 on Ralts isn't going to cut it. If Honedge had better moves right now, it would be more usable, but it doesn't. And Tyrant is not weak to rock. And Bite can do some pretty reasonable damage, so I guess let's get Tyrant out front to get some XP. Which means I should also move the amulet coin. Swish, swish, swish! You wouldn't believe how much I've practiced my casting technique. Time to see the results! Ow. Well, time to swap out Tyrant for Frogadier. Thankfully, the switch happened before the toxic spikes. Thankfully, Constrict isn't as grassy a move as its animation makes it seem. This fisherman sure does have nothing but tentacles. Swish, swish. I guess I need more practice. Swish, swish, swish. I guess practicing my casting technique doesn't really have anything to do with Pokemon battles. And yeah, Guard, Platinum not having version exclusives. It's not just a Platinum thing. Crystal is the only third version they've ever made where you didn't need both previous versions in order to complete the Pokédex. Crystal, they were kind enough to make you just need your choice of either of the previous versions. You're a big one, all right. I can tell from my years of experience as a fisherman. Yeah, something tells me they changed it with Emerald and for all third versions going forward from there. For money reasons. Right, we need Tyra to not be out front. Until I heal her. Is a skill link, Shelder? Yes, Guard, the worst kind of reasons indeed. Basically just saying, yeah, you can have the best version of these games gameplay-wise, but only if you can tolerate it being the worst version of these games collection-wise. I knew you were a big one. I could tell from my many years as a fisherman. When you have many years of experience like me, you can tell a lot of things in life. So, something kind of funny about Pokédex completion and versions and all that. There's actually a wrong version to play in Gen 3 if what you're trying to do is complete the Pokédex. And that version is Fire Red. You can complete the entire National Pokédex in Gen 3 without ever touching Fire Red specifically. I'm getting tired of wearing this swimsuit. I think I'll make this my last battle in it. And the reason that specifically Fire Red is unnecessary is because all of its exclusives are available through other games. Be they Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Coliseum, XD. All of its exclusives are available in some combination of the other games. But you know what exclusive isn't available in some combination of the other games? Slowpoke in Leaf Green. Guard, you don't have to worry about investigations being bugged if you saved them after this patch. It's specifically only the investigations that got saved before the newest Monster Hunter title update that got their crowns or their sizes re-randomized. And, wait, what am I doing? I could be using the water pulse. This thing's not a water type. And so, yeah, only investigations saved before the title update have sizes re-randomized. Those saved after the update, totally fine. And those saved before the update will have their sizes fixed back to how they were in the next patch, which is going to be, I think, in August. Or maybe late July or something. Either way, it's a known issue and they are working to actually address it. I do believe that's a Curlia right there. I'm not tired of wearing swimsuits, just this one. All I need to do is buy a new one. Yep, that's a Curlia. Oh, if it's also changing the sizes of investigations post-update, then that means what Capcom said on their social media was incorrect about the known bug of sizes changing. I wonder which town's boutique I should shop at for my new swimsuit. Each boutique carries different colors, so it's hard to make up my mind. I believe you can't get swimsuits at town boutiques. At least I can't. And therefore, it is impossible. And finally, we reach the location where the second gym badge lives. And thus the longest road between two gym badges in, I believe, the entire franchise is now over. And as much as I want to get some more XP on Tyrant, this is a rock gym we're going to. And therefore, let's have our water type be out front. Bike. Oh, welcome, welcome. Come right this way. What timing you have, young lady. Did you know that you are our 10,000 and first customer since we opened the shop? Yes, lucky you. You are number 10,001. If you had been number 10,000, then you could have gotten a bicycle for free, but as a runner-up, you still get the chance to win a bicycle by answering our quiz correctly. If you're ready, then here we go. Your question is, do bicycles come in more than one color? He asks, while we can see on screen that there are both yellow and green bicycles. Like, they're right there on the screen right now, sir. All we have to do is look a little bit to the left. Also, there's an advertisement for a white bicycle behind you. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say ding, ding, ding instead, because I don't want to risk summoning a certain search engine. You are correct. I am sure someone like you will love having one of our bicycles. Which color will you go for, yellow or green? It's what you'll have for good, so choose carefully. Green. A green bicycle. That's grand. Now you can zoom all around Kalos. Oh dear, if you're here for the bicycle race, I'm afraid you're too late. The race is over and I took first place. I feel bad that you missed it. Here, allow me to give you this strength HM in consolation. one of your Pokemon uses the move, it'll be able to push large rocks around. However, if you want to use the move outside of battle, you'll first need a badge from the gym I run in this city. On that note, I'll be waiting for you in the gym. Come challenge me at your leisure. That was not worth taking a one-way path for. This frame rate is not a fan of me moving at speeds like this. Ah yes, this gym that takes an inordinately long amount of time because of its gimmick. Hey, it's the future champ. What's going down? This is the Rock-type Pokemon gym, but you already figured that out, am I right? Rock types are great, aren't they? Weak to steel, water, and all kinds of things. Now, check out that wall. You can climb it if you start from one of those blue spots. Left, right, up, down, you'll need to climb every which way to reach the gym leader. We start with the secret path, which could be used to skip a trainer. But I don't skip trainers. I need a break after all this climbing and training. Yeah, Guard, if I whipped out my other 3DS, I could actually check what your French Safari was. But I do recall it not being great. Nice. That was a great confusion on this sturdy Dwebble. Firefang's better than Ember, that's for sure. But it ain't Flamethrower, and thus Charmander still does not get to evolve. Oh, what I would do to have a grass move right now. So we're 2 for 2 on getting confusions and having the opponent hit themselves with Water Pulse on this trainer. But we can't win them all. No pain, no gain. Stop lying to me, Charmander. Firefang is not Flamethrower. You need to keep moving forward. If you stop, you'll never reach your goal. Looks like this might not be the path to progress. Or maybe it is. Oh, it's a path to one guy. And we don't skip trainers. I'm ready to go. If you think you can find a weakness in my defense, come at me. I bet the weakness in your defense is going to be water or grass or ground or steel or fighting, apparently. on, confuse it and have it hit itself, because I'm pretty sure this thing's sturdy. Yep. And unfortunately, sturdy's been buffed at this point. I miss Gen 4 sturdy not being like this. Makes it so much more annoying to fight Pokemon that can have it. Ugh, a battle is a battle. You're gonna come at me whether you find a weakness or not. I did find a weakness, though. It was water. And guard, I'm with you. I do like Relicanth as well. It's a good fish. I like how it's shiny as blue. Only those with a noble spirit can try to take on the challenge of the Sillage City Pokemon Gym. You know, I was just about to say that Geodude and Roggenrola and the like having sturdy. There's so many rock types in general having sturdy in Gen 5 and onward. Makes me really wish that we had a water type mold breaker Pokemon. And then I remembered they granted that wish in Paldea. And what a monkey's paw it ended up being for anyone who wanted to travel over water. Yeah, Veluza can get rid of those sturdy rock types with ease. But do we really want to deal with Veluza in the water? This gym was waiting for a trainer and Pokemon like you. I'm not a Pokemon. You need to challenge yourself. I can tell that you and your Pokemon have strong enough spirits to understand that. Okay, good. There was no trainer to be found had we taken the other path. You know what? Climbing is a lot like solving a puzzle. It's a game of logic. Oh, and Thunder Wave. Ew. Rude. always nice when you can get through a battle without taking damage, even if you do get paralyzed. You're a tricky one. Truly a mountain that I couldn't surmount. Stop lying to me, Charmander. Let's get rid of that para. I've been waiting in eager anticipation. What have I been waiting for? For a worthy challenger to appear. It's quite an achievement to have climbed all the way up here. Very impressive, actually. I have a feeling that our battle will turn out to be worth the wait. I hope you'll show me that your skill as a trainer surpasses even mine. Nice confusion. Would have been better if it prevented the thunder wave. So the confusion prevented nothing at all. Unfortunately, Tyrant being a dragon type, we can't hit it for super effective damage. Nice confusion. I know it's a rock type, but I can't help but want to try a quick attack here and see if that'll actually clear it out. No, it will not. Unless it hits itself. Nice. You've proven to be a wall that I'm unable to surmount. That's basically the same thing the last trainer said. There's some things that seem out of reach no matter how hard you try. However, it's important that you never give up, no matter the opponent or the odds. I can tell from our battle that you and your Pokémon understand that. To commemorate such an impressive show of teamwork, please accept the Cliff Badge. With the Cliff Badge in your grasp, you should have no issues working together with Pokémon up to level 40. This even applies to Pokémon you've received from other people in trade. And that's not all. You also get this. It's Rock Tomb. With this move, a Pokémon can hurl rocks at its target, not only inflicting damage, but also lowering the target's speed, and preventing it from moving. Now that you've become a master wall climber and conquered this gym, it's time you thought about how to apply your skills in other areas. Think about how you can improve yourself, as well as the Pokemon that are always by your side. When you find the answer, that's when you'll truly be able to smile. Even leaving makes you climb slowly down there. At least they give us the slides after. Welcome back, guard. You've missed a gym. Yeah, it was not that bad. The fact that the Amora survived our first water pulse didn't help. Especially what with it having immediately used Thunder Wave. But we made up for it by getting lucky with Confusion on the Tyrant afterward. And also, luckily, my Frogadier never got fully paralyzed. This place is flowing with power. I often come here to recharge. Nice having an actual stab move on Hone Edge. And yet it's a stab move that does not involve stabbing with a sword. Wow, you and your Pokemon's power levels are incredible. They're over 9,000 for sure. Ah, yes. Back in the day when Nintendo localizations included memes. I want to find out what these stones have to do with the energy levels in this area. It occurs to me that I need to potentially care about what I can find here. There's Sewage City. I can go north from there. Okay. Halucha. is a Gen 6 Pokemon that is first available here. We could also get an Eevee to evolve into Sylveon, but I've already got a Fairy type. And Hawlucha, I've already got a Fighting type. They're just stones, right? Let's not leave Frogadier in front of a grass type. Unfortunately, it's raining, so Charmander is not much better. So yeah, let's Hone Edge it up. Hone Edge was clearly the right choice. Hello, Dunsparce. Look at that Omni Boost. And again, it's a Dunsparce. Did I say Dunsparce? Dunsparce. And Dunsparce gets Serene Grace, which increases the chances of those Omni Boosts. Please don't get a second. Good. Unfortunately, it's going to take more than one Fury Cutter to get rid of this thing. Screech probably won't matter, considering the only thing it's shown that it can hit us with is Ancient Power, and also I just crit its life away. So as long as what comes out next isn't a normal type, we can hit it with a Stab Shadow Sneak with Sword Stance. That did way less than I was hoping to see. With that defense curl, we might still be able to get it with just 2 more. Yeah. Excuse me. Race for a little more coverage, never hurt anyone. Fury Cutter, I suppose, is kind of worth keeping. Pursuit we can drop, because it's super effective against most of the same things as Shadow Sneak, and NPC trainers don't often switch out their Pokemon. And Shadow Sneak is Stab. Charmander's gonna try to lie to us again. Oh, hey, we got a Grass-type move, finally. Let's get rid of Growl. Definitely just stones, don't you think? Quit lying to me, Charmander. Riolu, on the other hand, is perfectly allowed to evolve. In fact, quite welcome to do so. Really? You don't get any moves upon evolving? Yeah, what else would they be but stones? A few years back, this really strange dude named Colrus told me that these big stones emit some kind of special energy. Unova referenced. And yeah, guard getting Lucario before the next thing was deliberate. Oh, hey, Hawlucha. Might as well catch it. If she lets me. Hawlucha, will you survive this water pulse? If yes, welcome to the team. If no, well, I'm sorry. We are in the rain, so... Yeah, just gonna tell Karina. Or Karina. No, I don't need your Lucario. I already got one. Stop right there. I remember you. You're the one who foiled our fossil finding plans. And now you're here, standing around these stones. Do you have any idea what they even are? Of course you don't. You know nothing about the legend of 3,000 years ago that says... Wait, what does it say? Oh, whatever. Who cares about all of that? It's time for me to get some sweet revenge with style. This poor Houndour is about to take a water pulse in the rain. You may have beaten me, again. But when I lose, I go out in style. What the? How could I lose again to a little punk like you? What are you, some kind of trainer prodigy or something? Oh, prodigy. I see. Roger that. Gotta love the Holocaster. I can get updates on my mission in real time with this stylish device. Whoever thought this thing up must have been one truly stylish individual too. And on that note, it's time for me to scram with style. There are more of these big rocks as you get closer to Geosenge Town. We're about to fight a psychic. Tyrant can bite their psychic types. I can feel the energy from these stones enhancing my already potent psychic powers. Of course, the first one he sends out has to be part fighting and therefore not weak to bite, but also super effective against rock. Of course. Thankfully, still a one-shot. Tyrant's a little plumper than I remember it being. Oh, and of course, the next one also has to not be weak to dark, but also super effective against Tyrant. Excuse me while I just, you know, stop leaving Tyrant in front of this. Of course it uses double team. Wait, doesn't Honage have no guard? I couldn't control my overflowing power. Wonder what relationship these Route 10 stones have with energy. It does have no guard. So that double team meant literally nothing. Nice. Can't you see we adults are busy? Don't interrupt our work, kid. What are you busy with? Just hanging out on this route? I mean, I know your base is close to here and all, but you don't seem to be doing anything important just hanging out here. Now watch as I get static paralyzed with this second bite. Or not. I'm cool with that. Alright, this thing resists bite, so we swap out Tyrant. Oh. A pursuit. Don't see that every day. So we know it's got a poison move. But we also know it's a Krogan getting hit by a psychic type move. Oh boy, Charmander's gonna lie to us again. It's Flame Burst again? Ah. Honestly, that's a solid move. Almost worth considering not going all the way to Flamethrower for. Well, if that's how you're going to be, I'll just stop working. Harumph. Don't lie to me, Charmander. You tried to convince me with Flame Burst, but no. You're still going to Flamethrower. discovering the secrets of these stones really a job for adults? Are you trying to suggest that it's more suited for children? Because I feel like archaeology is, you know, not a field where children can make the biggest strides. People in ancient times must have been incredible. Maybe I should say it was the Pokemon in ancient times that were incredible? You inspect the stones, I inspect you. Oh no, we've been encored into our strongest and only attacking move. What will I do? Of course we got a low roll on the second one. A low roll that resulted in us getting poisoned. As a result of my inspection, I can tell that you're stronger than I am. Strong you may be, but this stylish Team Flare suit would simply not look good on you. You don't know that. With how Lyra pulled off a Team Rocket uniform, I bet Serena could pull off a Team Flare one. To have a battle at a famous sightseeing spot, oh, this will make for a great memory. Well, this balloon is going to pop in my Tyrant's mouth, which is probably going to hurt a little bit, but it's going to hurt the balloon more than it hurts the Tyrant. Apparently no aftermath. Nice. Thankfully, we don't have to care about the sandstorm with Tyrant here. We do have to care at least a little bit about the yawn. Let's go ahead and swap over to Honedge. Just as immune to the sand. Just as weak to ground type, but hopefully the Hippopotas is not using ground type again. Really? 2 yawns in a row? Oh, I'm sorry. 3 yawns in a row. Gonna have to stop yawning eventually, right? Well, it did stop yawning, but, now here's the question. Does No Guard let me hit it while it's underground? Probably not. But I have to test. Oh, it does. Either No Guard or Aerial Ace. Either way, bye Hippopotas. Thank you, Honedge, for being able to get rid of it before it hit you for super effective stab damage. Nice crit. But the fact that that was a crit that took it down to just barely below half means we need to use 2 more Shadow Sneaks. Yep. And we're getting paralyzed on the way. Thanks, Nuzzle. Hey there, Outlander. And it was no guard? Alright, makes sense. Yeah, it would be kind of weird if Aerial Ace could hit things that were underground. I know Swift can hit things that are flying, but... It doesn't matter that I lost. I'll treasure this memory forever. They call them standing stones because they're standing up in a row. That's what my travel guide says, at least. Wow, they call them standing stones because of how they stand? Who could have seen that coming? Go. Talk to this guy because he looked, you know, like he stood out. Didn't expect him to just give me a free TM. This building looks special. What is it? A hotel, I see. I feel like hotels have something to them in this game, but I can't for the life of me remember what, and I don't really feel like exploring it further. There was an item in that corner that I just straight up ignored. Geosench Town is the town of stones. Okay, do you say something like that about every town you walk into? Hear this, Pipsqueak. Team Flare is going to use the stones on Route 10 and a fantastic treasure to make everyone on our team happy. In this world, the ones who have power are the ones who win with flair. Garnet, was someone from Team Flare here just now? You said he was here, but he isn't anymore, is he? There's only a dead end up ahead. I wonder where that Team Flare guy went. Well, gee. Surely there's nothing behind this rock, like an obviously visible door or anything. That would be just weird. Someone wandering for 3,000 years trying to find a Pokémon. I've heard a story about a man like that, but you can't believe everything you hear. Even if it's the literal truth. And, you know, after 3,000 years, people would probably have enough stories of the guy in enough different places, but enough consistent descriptions that everyone would accept it as, you know, a real fact. Lucario, what are you doing? Hey, you're that trainer from Route 5. A woof to you too. I'm not exactly sure, but I think Lucario's saying it wants to battle with you. Would you battle with us? So, I have 2 Lucario. But do you know which is the one that has taken a shine to you? This is the one on the left. But really, the Lucario that's taken a shine to me is my own. It evolved through friendship, so... Time to move Tyrant out of the first slot here. Tyrant is not staying in battle with a Lucario. My rock type is not staying out in front of a steel fighting type. Might as well try a Swords Dance. Okay, so we know you've got Power Up Punch and Metal Sound. What else have you got? Because if the only special attack you've got is Aura Sphere, I don't have anything to worry about. Oof. That's after a Swords Dance. We still did less than half. Let's... I think we have to Shadow Sneak here. Another Swords Dance wouldn't increase our damage by enough to one-shot it afterwards, so... I don't want to risk this thing getting a double Swords Dance move off on us, so yeah. Get rid of that Lucario. I mean, hey, having a rock-type move to use is honestly probably better than Lick. Let's get another Swords Dance in. Oh, you're Swords Dancing too, are you? Something tells me these Lucarios just don't have anything they can use to hit a ghost. I mean, they might have Metal Claw, but even that would be resistant. Ancient Power may be a special move, and Tyrant may be a physical attacker, but it's still better than Bide. What? Not even my ultra-powerful Lucario duo could stand up to you? You call them ultra-powerful, but, like, they're gonna be stronger by the time you get to your gym leader position. Okay, now I get it. I see why Lucario likes you so much. So, do you remember that I'm the gym leader in Shallur City? Once you get past the cave just beyond here, you'll be there, so stop by and say hello. Forgot there was a cave between here and Shallur. Do you like smooth stones? I think they're neat. I mean, it depends on the type of stone. Some are a lot prettier than others when they're polished. I use everything I have as a source of my power. My body, my spirit, and my emotions. Ah, yes, light screen in front of a tyrant. I guess we're speed tying? I don't think Sigilif is a prankster. You and your Pokemon were far more powerful than I could have imagined. Quit lying to me, Charmander. I use the power from my body, spirit, and emotions to foresee what tactics my opponents may employ, and then lose to them. I'm just checking what's on this route. On this route, we can find exactly one Pokemon that was added in this generation, and it's Dedenne, and I don't want it. A battle girl's power comes from her belt, you know? Not true. Her belt shows her level of power, but her power doesn't come from the belt. Uh-oh. Please stop. Thank you. Gotta keep my belt tied tighter. I can't unleash my true power. But this is a Pokemon battle. Your true power doesn't matter. It's your Pokemon's true power that matters. I don't need to heal Curlia. With an expert belt, super effective moves do 20% more damage. Cool, huh? That's not all. With a black belt, fighting type moves do 20% more damage. Belts rule. Shame I don't have any. Hello there. Looks like you've almost made it to Shalour City. That's fantastic. It looks like your journey with your Pokemon around the Kalos region is going swimmingly. I wanted to tell you about a person in Shalour who knows a great deal about Mega Evolution. People call him the Mega Evolution Guru. I've told everyone else about him, so if you have a second, you should give him a visit. If you're the one researching Mega Evolution, why didn't you just go talk to him yourself? It seems to me, Professor Sycamore, that maybe you don't care all that much about finding out about Mega Evolution. Rah! Huh! Hi-ya! Behold the results of my training! Hi-ya! Ichi! Ni! San! All of my training was for this match. So why did you count to 3 in Japanese, huh? I'm not liking that mime. I don't want to see a fairy type going up against me. I think Flame Burst will do more than Dragon Rage. at least it's not using a fairy move, but also ouch. And that confusion isn't helping us. Maybe Dragon Rage would have done more. That's going to be goodbye, Tyrant. Yep. Honedge is probably the better choice. It will let us get rid of the mime much more easily. Let's Dragon Rage the mime. Okay, we are not Dragon Raging the mime. Yeah, no, we don't need Retaliate. Ow! With that speed drop, I don't want to leave Charmander in. Let's swap to Lucario, why not? Let it actually show up in battle once. Doesn't really have much in the way of moves. And it's gone. Probably should have thought about that, huh? Well, let's bring Curlia here just to soak in some extra XP for having appeared. Because Honedge is going to get rid of this Machoke before it can do anything. Noises of disappointment and then crying. It's going to be okay. Don't cry. We did our best. Now Charmander lies to me again. You only cry because Pokemon battles are so important to you. That's a good thing. I really need to stop crying every time I lose a battle. I really need to hit the Pokemon Center again. I would ride bikes a whole lot more in the Pokemon games, if doing so didn't replace the area music. Especially in games where every route has its own theme. Or at least close to every route has its own theme. Like, I want to hear the game's soundtrack that it has given to places. I don't want to hear the bike theme all the time. But if you do this and ride your bike as you enter the area, at least then you get to hear the area theme. There sure are a lot of mysterious stones in the Kalos region. Oh, this is another sky battle, but I don't have any Pokemon that can do those. Sure was worth getting Skarmory ruined aesthetically for it, though. The fact that wild Pokemon can just have Intimidate really makes it kind of suck leading with a physical attacker sometimes. I feel like Intimidate should be a little bit rarer on not fully evolved Pokemon. And here we are in Reflection Cave, where no bikes and no roller skates are allowed, according to signage. It's a mime! I don't like that it's a mime. I want to get away from the mime, but I can't get away from the mime, even though it's just using Reflect. Please let me flee from this mime! Even though it's using Reflect again. There we go. Okay, so Tyrant in front here is probably not a good idea. What can we find in a Reflection Cave? The answer is Carbink is the only Gen 6 Pokemon in here, and no. No thank you. No. We're gonna see 2 flavors of Rock type. And the rest are all Psychic or Sableye. If Curlia was faster, I'd put her in front, but... Speed 35. Ain't much. We can do Lucario in front, sure. Won't really help against the Psychics, but at least it's decently fast. I like how these trainers, you can meet their eyes even when they're just looking through a reflection. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking of never leaving this place. Ooh, Lucario was the right call. We're hardly ever going to do doubles, so no, I don't want to keep Heal Pulse. Or learn it, rather. To tell you the truth, I'm not even sure if this place is real. To tell you the truth, I'm so enchanted by my reflection here, I'm thinking I'm never leaving this place. That's what you said the first time. You just added that it's because you're enchanted by your own reflection. So, vain much? Also, dude says to tell you the truth before any sentence. Chingling, being a baby Pokemon, is not worth the time it takes to get the XP. If memory serves, going right leads to progress, while going down leads to not progress. Roggenrola is typically sturdy and therefore also a waste of time. In fact, most of the Pokemon we can find here are going to be wastes of time. But that's hardly unusual for wild Pokemon. if they're lower level than you, they are often not worth it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the strongest of them all? Well, it ain't you, I can tell you that. Alright, let's not leave Lucario in front of these fellow fighting types. Oh, they've got Bulldoze. That changes my calculus a little bit. Here I was thinking this would just be free setup and sweep, but no. Let's see how Shadow Sneak does for us after one Swords Dance. It's probably not going to be amazing. Yeah, no, Throw's a little bit too bulky for that. Can't believe my sword's getting beaten by a Muppet. Ouch. I don't think we can take another one of those, which means we need this Water Pulse to, like, crit or confuse or something. Okay, there's the confuse. Please hurt yourself. Nope. And yeah, we couldn't take that. So at this point, Charmander can actually probably finish up the throw without any issue. In fact, we know it can. Interesting. Throw and Hawlucha. I expected to see Sock when I saw that you had two Pokemon. Now let's go ahead and Dragon Rage again. Not a fan of this Rock Tomb. We are absolutely swapping off of Charmander after this Dragon Rage. Okay. Let's give Curlia a shot. Ouch. I think Hawlucha's gonna outspeed us, which is bad. Yep, it sure is. I'm in trouble unless I use a revive. Because two of our four remaining Pokemon are weak to fighting. One is slower than a Hawlucha and will absolutely go down in the next hit, and the other one, sure, it's immune to fighting, but it's going to go down in one hit anyway, so... Let's use Lucario to try... I can't try and soften it up with Lucario. I've only got freaking Force Palm. Well, Quick Attack. Quick Attack, okay. That was a disappointing Quick Attack. And of course, we got crit by the Karate Chop. Force Palm is... Even resisted, it's going to be better than Quick Attack. Because it's effectively base power 90 after stab, and then resisted it goes down to 45, which is better than 40. But it's faster than us, so quick attack would have been better anyway. Whoops. I'm getting absolutely destroyed by this girl. Charmander's too slow and will get taken out in one hit. Tyrant is too slow and will get taken out in one hit. Hone Edge at least has a priority move to use, but it's not going to take out the Hone Edge in one hit. I'm pretty sure about that. But we have to give it a try. It's our only real option. Yeah, that ain't going to do it. And there goes Hone Edge. So yeah, we have to use a revive here, unless I want to lose this battle at this point. There is no other path to victory. This thing's taking revenge on me for what I did to that wild Hawlucha. And that's going to be goodbye, Tyrant. Or not, wow. And with a crit, no less? Dang. Sorry, Tyrant, I should have put more faith in you. Of course, Tyrant's gone now. Because, yeah, it doesn't outspeed Hawlucha. I think I'm going to go ahead and use an escape rope and then avail myself of the Pokemon Center before I continue in this cave. Considering I have no revives now. So you're the strongest trainer. No. You would have beaten me if you had used the items that I had used. Which is to say, one revive. Yeah, no, this girl had my number. Next, I'm going to try challenging my own reflection to see who's stronger. So yeah, let's go ahead and whip out an escape rope here. I have never been so thoroughly humiliated by just a random Pokemon trainer before. But one thing I've learned is I need a few of these in my pocket. I'm gonna actually check what's over to the right. Not progress, okay. not even an item, which is kind of sad. Ace Trainer? I don't know about all that. I just love Pokemon. Doduo being normal flying, cannot hit Lucario for super effective, and doesn't resist Force Palm, so let's just... Well, that was fun. OBS just disconnected for a moment. Hopefully not for too long. Yeah, it should have been nice and quick. Yeah, okay. Looks like we lost a couple seconds. Yeah, that was a case of OBS just popping up a notification that it disconnected, which is fairly rare, all things considered. And yet annoying when it happens. Okay, Grand Bull here makes me really wish I had a Steel-type move already, but I don't. All I know is I gotta swap off Lucario because it's not really gonna do a whole lot after being intimidated. And with a not very effective Force Palm. Oh, great, it knows Lick. Yeah, at least it's not hurting him so bad. But the Para's kinda lame. Let's go ahead and Swords Dance up. Oh, it's got Bite too, alright. Assuming we don't get full para, I can theoretically get off 2 Shadow Sneaks here. Two Shadow Sneaks won't be enough. I'm really feeling the fact that most of my team is unevolved and doesn't have good moves. But I mean, hey, giving myself some challenge in a Pokémon X run is at least a way to keep it interesting. Hey, we're actually learning a move that does potentially real damage. You know what? We'll keep Foresight for now. Let's get rid of Endure. Because if you're using Endure, you're pretty much already losing. Unless you're following it up with Endeavor. As a fellow Pokemon lover, you're an ace yourself. I don't know that I want to be called an ace Pokemon lover. My heart is filled with my love for Pokemon. You know what? This is not the first time I've taken like a half step towards this Xerneas without it battling. So we're gonna go ahead and save that. Because, hey, now it's less likely that I'll have to make 2 inputs to begin a battle. Alright, we have to go downstairs. If your Pokemon are in good health, press onward. If they're not, it's time to rest and recover. Well, thank you for the free heal. Check the condition of your Pokemon before deciding whether to go back or press onward. Well, you just healed them, so the condition of my Pokemon is fine. I left my darling fiancé behind and came over here all by myself. Why? Well, it looks like we have an excuse to try out Bone Rush. Ooh, you're so strong. Perhaps even stronger than my fiancé. I like to leave my fiancé behind and wander off by myself sometimes. He's so cute when he's scared. It's kind of mean. Well, we might as well put that black belt on my Lucario and thus increase the power of Force Palm by 20%. Oh no. Wobbuffet's got Shadow Tag, doesn't it? Yep, it sure does. So Lucario is now trapped in here with this thing. So I guess Bone Rush is our best bet. Man, I wish I had a smoke ball. Because the thing is, if I had a smoke ball, leading with Honedge would be easily the correct choice here. Because then we could run away from everything, including Wobbuffets. But I don't have a smoke ball, which means Honedge is too slow to run away from most things, even if it can run away from a Wobbuffet. Hey, Honedge is about to level up. Maybe the Solosis will do it. Good old 0 speed gain. Hey, Garnet! If you use the move Flash, not as many wild Pokemon will turn up. I kinda depend on Flash. I'm still not very good at battling, so I keep running into trouble. I sure wish I could be as good as you. Right, we can't bike here. It's about to go like, oh, but up north there was a little bike ramp thing. But no, that's just a way to get back here. And it's a one-way way. Okay, Horde Battle. Thank you for ruining the frame rate. Now, if you'll excuse me, Rocks, we are going to leave. Battle! What is this, Nemona's dad? Okay, he's got a sock. And that sock probably knows Bulldoze. I'm still gonna give Swords Dance a try. Yeah, it knows Bulldoze. Okay, so I would rather not have Bone Edge faint. So I think I'm gonna just swap off him. But who do I swap to? Tyrant and Lucario will take super effective damage from Bulldoze. Kirlia's physical defense isn't very high. Charmander also takes super effective damage from Bulldoze, so yeah, I guess Frogadier is my only really valid option to swap away from physical ground moves for now. Ah yes, good old retaliate before taking any damage. Nice crit. Nice confuse. Please hurt yourself. Dang it. Well, that's goodbye, Frogadier. Well, hey, Kirlia's sturdy. We've got that going for us. Please hurt yourself. Good. Sock and Throw are way too threatening to my team at this point of the game. Despair. Quit lying to me, Charmander. Train. Since ancient times, mirrors have always possessed a kind of mystical power. I will take advantage of that power and use it to defeat you. Thankfully, I shouldn't have too much to fear from a Chimecho. Golet's ground typing is a little scary, but the fact that we can do a super effective Swords Dance Shadow Sneak here helps. The mystical power bounced back and defeated me instead. One look at your Pokemon and I can tell what kind of trainer you are. You might say that Pokemon are a sort of mirror to their trainers. I mean, if you wanted to be a nerd, you might say that. Are you the guy whose fiance ditched him? Oh no, just where's my darling gone off to? Yup, he is the ditched fiance. Let's go ahead and swap to Lucario. It's probably not going to use a ground move, right? Right? Yeah, that's not a ground move. Why would you use a Horn Attack against a Hone Edge? There we go. Slash is a move worth replacing Fury Cutter with. Give me that high crit. I can't win without my darling. I'm completely lost without my darling. Feels like there should be an item here. But I guess not. So that's a double battle waiting to happen right there. Am I prepared for it? I think I need to put someone a little bit more capable in the front slots. What do you think, honey? Should we share some of our happiness with this young trainer? Do we really look so happy? Are they having a falling out on their honeymoon? So one of these is actually a threat, the other is not. But hey, quad effective smackdown is nice. And that's goodbye Vespiquen. I don't mind if I lose, as long as I'm with my darling. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Well, I suppose I'm rather happy. Okay, so they're not having a falling out. My Pokemon on one side and my wife on the other. I tell you, life doesn't get much better than this. Is it selfish of me to not be satisfied with what I have? Oof. Guy, your relationship's in trouble. She's having those thoughts on her honeymoon. Please let me escape from this mime. Thank you. Okay, there's no path that way. think those stairs up are the way to progress. My only desire is to brighten my Pokemon's day by defeating you in battle. Absol, huh? Be neat if I had Sacred Sword on this here, Honedge, but I do not. And thus do we swap to Lucario. Well, guess I'm stuck using attacking moves. But which move will I use? Nice crit. Taking a bit of a risk sending Charmander out right now. But that's a bug. And Charmander has fire. Brick Break. Okay, because of that crit, we are not leaving Charmander in. Let's go Frogadier. Oof. Not nearly as much as I would have liked to see. After that Harden, I think we are going to stop using Smackdown probably, because... yeah, effective base power 100, but it's getting its damage cut by Harden. Whereas Water Pulse, effective base power 90. Plus also, Frogadier's special attack is higher than its physical attack. Yeah. Just everything says we, probably should have used Water Pulse from the very start, apparently. Oh boy, Charmander gets to lie to us again after this battle. I've made my Pokemon sad. It's all my fault. I'm too weak. Stop lying to me, Charmander. 4 more levels. You're 33 now, right? Yeah. 4 more levels and he gets to evolve. Here's a tip for you. Go down the hill up ahead and you'll return to Route 11. There's a downstairs. Another mime. So wait a sec, there's more downstairs, but there's also upstairs. Is upstairs not the way to progress yet? Or is going more downstairs just optional areas? Let's find out. Hey there, boy chick, and up is the way to progress. Whoops, I tripped on a seed. I do like Ferroseed and I'm spacing on its evolution's name. Ferroseed evolves into Ferrothorn. I do like Ferrothorn quite a bit. But it ain't a Gen 6 Mon, and it doesn't Mega Evolve. Yeah, I know, Redmond likes a steel type. What a world we live in. But it's true. I actually used a Ferrothorn on my Pokemon White team. Named it Spore Spawn because it looks an awful lot like that mini-boss in Super Metroid. I spy a TM. I also spy a gang of mimes who has shown up to murder my frame rate. There's gonna be something here later on, right? Yeah, like post-game, once they send a whole bunch of extra Megastones out into the world. One's gonna be there. So many mimes. This cave is infested. Whose shadow stands on the walls of Reflection Cave? 'Tis that of a hiker. Your shadow doesn't stand on the walls, though. It's on the floor. Gonna go ahead and not leave Hone Edge in for the ground type. We're about to have a Greninja. Boy, would a Greninja have made some of the battles in this cave a lot easier. But then again, we were struggling with fighting types, which means maybe it wouldn't have made them easier. But I think the damage boost would have been enough to actually send things in our favor. Hello, Diggersby, the ugliest evolution of a Route 1 rodent ever. Not a sturdy Dwebble. I appreciate that. This battle got my clothes in such a disarray. I'd better use this mirror here to tidy up. You weren't the one battling. Your Pokemon were. How did your clothes get disheveled? Also, it's hydration time. It always disappoints me that Greninja learns Water Shuriken as its signature move, because, like, yeah, sure, it's a nice priority move. If it hits 3 or more times, it's better than Aqua Jet. But, A, it's got to hit 3 or more times for that to be the case. And B, Greninja's special attack is higher than its physical attack. What Pokemon comes to mind for you when you hear the word mirror? For me, it's Bronzor. There may be more than one example of the reveal glass first found in Unova. That's what the latest research seems to suggest. It's a real breakthrough. Oh, sorry, don't you know? A reveal glass is a mirror that has the ability to transform Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus back to their original forms. She doesn't know about an Amorous. Smooth, flat stones reflect light consistently, so you can see reflections in them. Yeah, if we take a look at my Greninja's stats. Okay, special attack and attack are a little bit closer than I expected, but... I've been playing this totally sweet game recently. You play as some cool little dude who runs around and whacks enemies to the beat of the music. Good old Game Freak, making a reference to one of the other games that they had recently released on 3DS. So, of these TMs, Poison Jab is an easy buy. And Dig could theoretically be useful at some point. Hey Garnet, how's your journey going? Hello Garnet. Let's compare our Coastal Kalos Pokédexes and see who's seen more kinds of Pokemon. To put it another way, I'm challenging you to my own kind of Pokemon battle. So you've seen 46 kinds of Pokemon. I lost. How frustrating. Kid, I wasn't even like grinding or anything. I was just walking. How are you so bad at this? Get this, I've found some great Pokemon dancers. Oh yes, I just remembered. The professor told us to say hello to the Mega Evolution Guru when we reach Allure City. That's right, he did say that. Who are we supposed to say hello to again? He literally just said it, the Mega Evolution Guru. A person called the Mega Evolution Guru. Oh, that's right, he did say that. Well, I guess we should look for the Mega Evolution Guru then. Where do you think he is, anyway? Probably in some, tower that looks special and unique, like the sort of place where you would find a specific NPC. I heard he's in that imposing building deep in the city, the Tower of Mastery. And that's the gym, but we're not allowed in there yet. Garnet, check this out. Check what out? Isn't this stone cool? I got it from this person who called the Wandering Stone Collector for showing off my dance moves. It might be a Mega Stone. Here, Garnet, you can have it. I want you to have it because you're such a great trainer and all. I still remember our battle on Route 5. So, you say it might be a Megastone, but have we at this point in the game even heard the term Megastone before? So that's the Tower of Mastery. So cool! Well, I'll go call Trevs then. Go on ahead, okay? Oh, gee, they've got a big statue of Omega Lucario. But no, no one knows what Mega Evolution is. It's a mystery that needs researching. Oh? You must be Garnet, then. Sycamore told me you would be coming. I am called the Mega Evolution Guru. I guess you could say I'm an acquaintance of his. Oh, but Mega Evolution Guru isn't my real name, of course. Not that I'm going to tell you my real name, I'm just going to say what it isn't. Now, come here for a moment, will you? Only one of you? I thought he gave 5 kids a Pokédex. Isn't there anyone else with you? Oh! Who's that you're talking to, Garnet? People call me the Mega Evolution Guru. My name's Tierno. And that's Garnet over there. My name is Trevor. Pleased to meet you, Sycamore's pupils. There are still only 3 of you, huh? What's this now? Were you the one who found that intriguing stone? Nah, it was given to me. What? It was you who found it, right, Garnet? Why would you even try to hide this information? Like, you were told that some guy gave it to you in exchange for showing him your dance moves, and then you handed it to me. Like, at what point does this become a thing that needs to have the truth of its origins hidden? Well, who found it doesn't really matter. What's important is that you are honest. If you tell lies, the truth is clouded and eventually lost. And while we're being honest, that intriguing stone is just an ordinary rock. So the real question is why I brought it up in the first place. Like, why did I have to point out that it was even a thing? Why did Tierno have to give it to you? Why did any of this have to be mentioned at all other than to pad the game's runtime by approximately 30 seconds? Sure a lot of hubbub out there. Does that mean everyone has arrived? Hey there, so you made it to Shallure City. Lucario's in its Pokeball, but it's really happy to see you. Well, we should go see what's going on too. Looks like everyone is finally here. Garnet! How are your Pokemon? Feels like it's been some time since our whole group has gathered in one place. Yeah, I think it's been since we met up on Route 7. Mr. Mega Evolution Guru, I've been wondering this whole time, who is that over there? This is my granddaughter, Karina. She is Shallure City's gym leader. So, Sycamore's pupils, now that you're all here, I suppose I should explain Mega Evolution to you. I assume you all know about Pokemon evolution. I know. You have your Pokemon battle a lot, and then they grow stronger and evolve. Unless they grew stronger via the experience share, in which case they weren't battling at all, or through rare candies, or sometimes they evolve through stones or trades, which don't involve battling in the first place. Oh, and there are Pokemon that evolve with certain items. Okay, so she was gonna get to that point. Some Pokemon evolve through friendship and others only evolve in certain places. Exactly! And it's likely that Pokemon evolve in a lot of other ways as well. Like maybe if you hold your 3DS upside down when your Pokemon gets to a certain level, it'll evolve a squid. But Mega Evolution is an evolution that transcends all other evolution. And we really need to use the word evolution 3 times in a single sentence to drive the point home. Indeed. Mega Evolution is a transformation of Pokemon that were thought to be unable to evolve any further. It's a whole new level of power. So in an evolutionary line like Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, does that mean Charizard would be able to evolve even further? Yep, exactly right. But not all Pokemon have a Mega Evolution. The reason why I used the word transformation a moment ago, or there's a reason why I used the word. Mega Evolution differs from evolution because it ends after a certain amount of time. That amount of time? Precisely 1 battle. No matter how long that battle takes, which means I guess the time that it lasts isn't certain. But whatever. In other words, it's a temporary evolution. What? It evolves, but then it goes back to what it was before? Yes, Mega Evolution is a special kind of evolution. That said, we still know very little about it. What we know now is that it requires special items. And the most important element is the trust between a Pokemon and trainer, which is actually not part of the mechanic at all. You can have your Pokemon hate you completely, and it'll still Mega Evolve. Trust. In other words, the bond between trainer and Pokemon. To make Mega Evolution work, you need 2 items. A Mega Stone for the Pokemon and the Mega Ring, which has a mysterious stone set in it for the trainer. Unless you want to have the Mega Ring actually be a Mega Anchor or Mega Glasses, or really anything else that you can put a mysterious stone set into it. Since Professor Sycamore entrusted each one of you with a Pokédex, I would like to give these items to all of you. I'd like to share them with you, but...
But? But what? Just come out and say it already.
Sorry, but presently I only have 1 Mega Ring. It's a very precious item. That's why my research isn't getting anywhere. So I want all of you to decide among yourselves which one of you will be the one who challenges the Mega Evolution successor. I'll pass. Pokemon battling isn't really my scene. So Mega Evolution would be way out of my league.
Me too. It really would be a cool memory, and it does look interesting, but I want to complete the Pokédex first. If you try to do too much at once, you won't accomplish anything. So that leaves Garnet and Caleb then.
Trainers don't get much better than you two.
Garnet, let's battle for it. No matter what the reason is, a battle is a good chance for the 2 of us to compete and see who Vanderbilt Town's best trainer really is.
All right, let me just put someone else up front. Let's do Tyrant. Tyrant's got the amulet coin still. Really should have been moving that around every time I swapped leads, but whatever. And let's go ahead and save before this rival battle since they're giving us the option. How about it? I will master Mega Evolution and set myself apart from other trainers. I'll also do it for my Pokemon. We've come so far together, and they've never stopped believing in me, their trainer. You and your Pokemon are stronger. I can tell just by looking at you. But I'm not going to lose. The winner of this battle will be me. Sorry, kid, but you are going to lose. You and your team of 3. Oh, would you look at that? Something very biteable. Well, that fairy move isn't going to be helpful for us. Okay, so if it just got a high roll on Disarming Voice, then we could still survive this next one. Let's find out. Yeah, nope. It was worth a shot. Absol up next, huh? The last time we battled Caleb, didn't he have something else on his team? Is this guy taking Pokemon off of his team when he doesn't even have a full roster? Because... man, he sucks. Like, let's be fair, he's not the least competent rival that we've ever had in the franchise. But man, he sucks. And just to throw it out there, for my money, the least competent rival we've ever had would be Hao. Oh boy, Charmander gets to lie to me again. It also gets to learn Slash, which is a good deal better than Scratch. Looks like I lost. Yes, you did, Caleb. Yes, you did. Stop lying to me, Charmander. Slash is not Flamethrower. You are not allowed to evolve yet. Your bonds with your Pokemon are really strong. I don't like losing much, but I'm sure you'll be able to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. I'll be able to, yes, but I don't want to. There may be winners and losers in a Pokemon battle, but I really thought you two and your Pokemon were all winners. Mega Evolution is nothing more than just one way to make Pokemon stronger. There are many trainers who bring out the strength of their Pokemon without Mega Evolution. Well then, Garnet. First you should challenge Karina, the gym leader. Pokemon need a Mega Stone, and Pokemon trainers need the Mega Ring. Well, my mysterious trainer, my Lucario, may have taken a shine to you, but now I must test you to see if you're ready to challenge the Mega Evolution successor. I'll be waiting for you at the gym. Oh, the rest of your friends should come challenge me at the gym too. I'll bet the professor will be happy if you master Mega Evolution. That's one way you can show mastery as a trainer. Well, that's what the professor wanted us to do after all. He said we should aim to be the best trainers we can be and enjoy our journey. Tierno, shall we work to be the best trainers we can be too? Alright then, let's aim for the top. Hope to see you again soon, Garnet. See ya, Shawnee. You don't really need to go to all the trouble of comparing. Every living creature is unique. But still, having someone to compete against and aim for greater heights with is a very fine thing. Garnet, I think you and Caleb are going to compete against each other and get really strong. I'm so glad we're all traveling together. Except we're basically not. We hardly ever see each other. We're traveling in the same direction, but not together. And as much as I would like to get a second gym badge today, I don't believe that I would have time for it. Because I can't stick around that much longer. So I'm going to go ahead and just call it here. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back on Thursday to get a third gym badge in this game. See you then, friends.